So, good evening, everybody. We're back again with another live stream. The most non-deluded gooner on the planet, who isn't trusting the process. Back with facts. I should call myself Lee Facts Gunner. Upset with the snowflakes all the time. But there we go. It won't stop me saying what I think and what I believe. How are Aston Villa, by the way, just to stick this one out there, signing Ollie Watkins from Championship team Brentford for 28 million British pounds sterling in the height of a global pandemic? I hear you cry. Well, because they've probably got more ambition than this football club. And I'm going to go through a couple of little things first before we get into Aouar. Aouar! It doesn't look like Aouar is happening. Janino has spoken. We'll come to that in a minute. I'll give you the direct quotes from that in a second if you haven't seen it. But let's wish one of our young guns, John Jules, Tice John Jules, on to Doncaster Rovers on loan. Good luck to you, my friend. Probably should have kept him, really. It'd be better attacking going forward than half of the attackers we've got. But there we go. Good luck to him. Had a nice little loan spell at Lincoln City towards the back end of last season. Good luck to him, man. All the best for him. Let's move on to one off-key story. I say it's off-key. It may actually have more truth to it than meets the eye. Areola, the PSG reserve goalkeeper, because he's not the number one anymore. Now Navas is there. But he has been offered to Arsenal on loan. Now, I say this is an off-key transfer. This is something I fully expect Arsenal to complete as well. Because this is how the banter club moves. This is how penny-pinching, cash-strapped, potless Arsenal move. This is what happens when you spend way and above your means over the last decade, and everything comes on top. And all of a sudden, you're stuck with a lot of outgoings, and you can't shift them on by the looks of it. But obviously, he is linked to a move to Arsenal on loan, and that is because this guy is linked to a move to Aston Villa. Again, how are Aston Villa funding all this during the height of a global pandemic, a global recession? How can Aston Villa spend £75 million in a week? It's unbelievable. It's mad. It's never been seen before. It's actually unprecedented, if I'm being honest. Leeds United and Aston Villa are showing everyone how to do it. Maybe that balloon payment, maybe that money of getting into the big time. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But he is linked with a move to Aston Villa, subject to a couple of bids so far. And nothing has really moved on that. Nothing has moved at all at Arsenal, let's be real. Apart from a couple of youth teamers and Sam Greenwood, what's moved? Nothing. El Neni's back. Ozil's got given a lifeline. Callum Chambers is looking like he's raring to go. Mustafi's back. We go again with the same squad that finished with our worst finish in 25 years. And apparently everything's all right. Everything's fine at the asylum. It's all going well. But there we go. Let's move on to Houssem Aouar. I'm actually going to get the direct quote up for you rather than just pretending I know exactly what he said. So you can have a look at him for a couple of seconds whilst I pull it up. That's what she said. But here we go. Let's bring this up. Let me share my screen with you guys. And we'll go. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. You can now. You can now. So here we go. Janino, he was talking on a radio station about an hour ago. He said, I get on very well with Edu. We spoke on the phone. Aouar is really appreciated by Mikel Arteta. Guendouzi was discussed during the call. He is a great player, but he is the wrong profile. We are not interested in that at all. We cut the conversation. Bye. Bye. He then goes on. This is the most telling part. PSG, Juventus, Man City, interest in Houssem Aouar. He said this, I think contacts are happening between the agents, not directly with me. Okay, so we're now competing. It's been clarified. We are now competing with PSG, who can just go whoosh, Whoosh. Come to us, bro. We'll give you a title every season. Here's all the money you want. You could go and play with Ronaldo and get a bag full of money. Or you could go and play under Pep Guardiola and get a bag of money. Safe to say, lads, that dream is dead. We ain't getting him. If we get him, it's an absolute miracle. We ain't getting him. I'll be absolutely shocked and amazed if we get Houssem Aouar. Especially when all three of them teams that are apparently in for him and have been confirmed are in for him are all dealing with his agent, all throwing in the big money. Here you go. Here's a big, juicy 150 grand a week. Arsenal can't pay you that. Oh, they can? Okay, we'll give you 350 grand a week. Come on, win titles. Don't want to compete for Europa League and finish 7th again, do you? Or 8th again. Why not go and win a title? Why wouldn't you? The game's about winning trophies, unless you're Arsenal. You don't want to win a league. You know, we won the FA Cup. Great. Now let's kick on and do what's required to win a title. Unfortunately, we don't want to do that. And I put a tweet out earlier on today where, I don't know if you remember this, but Mikel Arteta said a couple of weeks ago, back in July, I can't remember what game it was, that he's got the full backing of the owner. And basically he says, I'll tell you what he says, because I've got a screenshot of it on my phone. So, one secondo. Let me find it. So, Mikel Arteta said this. 100% support from Kroenke, said the Arsenal coach, and the fans must get on board and believe him. Really? Okay, so you got 100% backing. You speak to him every day. I remember he said that. He speaks to him every day, and he's got 100% backing from the owner. And he believes that in what we're trying to do, and he's ambitious and wants to win titles, which was pretty much what Arteta said back in the last month or so, which was a complete and utter lie. Let's be honest. We're less than 100 hours from the start of the Premier League season, and we don't know if our top strikers stay in. We've sold no one, and Houssem Aouar is being courted by 3 of the richest teams in world football. They've already just blatantly admitted that they didn't want Guendouzi as part of the deal. So unless we go back and somehow blag our way to getting this guy, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. This is apparently our #1 target. Trust the process. And we've divvied around for 7 weeks. Signed nobody, apart from 2 Brazilians that we could have got with Edu anyway. Hence why we did. Anything not Brazilian, we haven't signed. Not signed anything unless it's Brazilian. It's mad. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. And I find it kind of weird that we're sat here like less than 100 hours from the start of the kickoff. And like I said, so many people are gassed about this season. It was only, I think, July when we played and lost at Villa Park. There was an aeroplane flying over the stadium before kickoff. Do you remember? As soon as the game kicked off, yeah. Do you remember that? Back Kroenke, back Arteta, Kroenke out. Do you remember that? That was only what, 7.5 weeks ago. In that 7.5 weeks, what's changed? Because nobody seems to be on it anymore. Everyone seems to have dropped their agenda. Everyone seems to have just forgotten that we're shit. Like, real talk. Everyone seems to have forgotten that it was our worst finish in 25 years. Everyone seems to have forgotten that we finished 8th in a league. Everyone seems to have forgotten that Aston Villa are spending more than us. And they spent 140 million quid last summer as well. Let's not forget that. They were the 3rd highest spenders behind us and Man United and us. I think it was then Aston Villa and Man City, I think. So how can Aston Villa spend over 200 million quid in 2 summer windows? And we're sitting here scrimping and scraping with a 24 million pound rising up and coming star and Willian. Yeah, trust the process. Trust the process. What has Edu actually achieved and done in 7 weeks? Is blagged one of his mates to come and play for us and give him a 3-year deal rather than staying at Chelsea on a 2-year deal. And he's managed to convince another Brazilian that this is the right process to come and join, which is great, fantastic. I'm happy about it. Yeah, but if people think that's enough, I'm sorry, man. You're in for a short, sharp shock. Yeah. And it's all well and good people saying the transfer window's not shut yet. We're left behind already, yeah, because we finished 8th. So you would have thought that the club that finished 8th and was left behind would have been one of the first clubs to go out there and do business. Instead, this is a Wenger summer transfer window all over again. No one was available. Why do you look at me? And the cult of Arteta is already as bad as the cult of Wenger. Real talk. At least Wenger was actually fucking decent year on year on year. Everyone keeps saying, you can't judge Arteta. He's only been here for 9 months. Well, how are you judging him and making him a messiah then? Yeah, it works both ways, doesn't it? Yeah, and at the end of the day, if Arteta's coming out with statements like you can't blame Arteta for the lack of transfer business. I get that. That's fair. Yeah, you'd be stupid to blame Arteta for that. What you can blame Arteta for is barefaced lying. Yeah, when he said the board are backing him 100%. They want to win titles and blah, blah, blah. You stood in front of a camera and told the world that. Yeah, lie. It's a lie. Because if they were backing him, yeah, they were backing him, we'd already have a war, we'd already have party. Fact. Instead, we're sat here with one of Edu's mates, who, by the way, if he had known Thiago Silva was going to Chelsea, would have fucking stayed there. Yeah. So that's one signing. And the other one is a kid who looks very good on paper, very good in YouTube compilations. Do we know how good he actually is? Same with William Saliba, albeit we signed him last summer. I said it before, say it again. This season's a write-off, mate. Trust me. Yes, we might do good games. Yes, we might turn up in certain games and do well. We've been doing that and pouncing around, fucking getting everyone's hopes up after a couple of runs of form. And then ultimately it comes crashing down in our faces. And then we go, oh, it's okay. It's part of the process. Well, it's not. The process has been going on and having our pants down for 16 years. The process was to move to the Emirates to compete with Europe's elite. Yeah. Why would I trust anything this club say? Why would I do that? We're going to move to compete with Europe's elite. Yeah. Trust the process. We're going to compete under Arteta. Well, what makes me think we're going to compete under Arteta when we couldn't compete under apparently the greatest manager ever in the world in the history of football ever, Houssem Aouar, because we couldn't compete at the Emirates under him. So what makes anyone think we're going to compete under Arteta? Like, we'll talk, yeah? This is just facts on facts on fact, yeah? This ain't bullshit, this is fact. We couldn't compete for a title under Wenger year in, year out at the Emirates. Why does anybody think the team that finished 8th last season is genuinely going to rise from the depths of 8th and rise again like the Lord Savior Jesus Christ and fucking guide us into the next step of the process, which is 4th? Yeah? Then after that, we're going to rise again and go to 1st. Has that ever been done before? Has anyone actually gone from 8th to 4th to 1st? No. Makes anyone think Arteta's going to do that? Especially when we're going with the same bottle jobs that finished 8th. Don't let an FA Cup mask over the fact that this squad is shit. Yeah, because that's what a lot of people have done. Seems to all's been forgotten. Mesut Ozil's going to be welcomed back with open arms. Mustafi gets another go. Guendouzi's allowed back in. You know, Granit Xhaka's the next PLO because of one pass against Germany. I think everyone's forgotten that cunt. Yeah, and he is a see you next Tuesday. Threw the armband on the floor and told fans to piss off. He's lucky he's even here, right? Bellerin, well done to Bellerin, by the way. I see that he's invested in his next football club. Probably about his level, Forest Green Rovers, but he is now a shareholder of Forest Green Rovers. Something to do with the fact that they're an eco-friendly, vegan, whatever it was, club. Maybe we can loan him to Forest Green Rovers. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. But let's read out some of your comments and see what you think. Because are you excited? I would say be excited, wouldn't you? We finished 8th, and we're going for everything this season with the same team. I would say be excited. For what? Real talk. Like I said on the stream I did earlier, if this was happening last summer, when everyone was going, we care, do you? There was mutiny last summer to the point where that guy came out and said that, I would say be excited. An open letter. We want to know what our strategy is going forward. We want to know what the plan is, the long-term plan for Arsenal Football Club. That's what everyone wanted. They were still crying and bitching and moaning when we signed £72 million Nicola Pepe. We then signed Tierney on deadline day. And people were a little bit more excited, but still not excited. Fast forward a whole year, we've still got the same squad, apart from William and Gabriel and Saliba, who was signed last summer, so that's irrelevant. Yeah, we've got the same team, and there's nothing. It's fucking hilarious. And then you get told, if you dare to want better, you get told you're negative and toxic. How would these little buttercups and snowflakes survive with the ultras of Sporting Lisbon going and kicking fuck out of the players on the training ground? How would they survive with the Bordeaux ultras storming the pitch before kickoff in angst against the president? How would they survive with Torino ultras storming a team meeting to kick off on the players and demand more? How would these little buttercups get through a fucking day in the real world? You just have to laugh at the hypocrisy, man. It is funny. People were pulling out banners and "We care to you" and fucking doing protests and this, that, and the other last summer and the summer before and the summer before, tweeting, telling people, don't buy anything from the club shop until we spend. We spend, will you? Yeah. When you spend, we'll spend. Do you remember that one? Yeah. Where's all that gone then? It's just suddenly forgotten, just gone. We've spent £24 million, of which we've got £1.5 million back because we got rid of Sam Greenwood. So we've actually spent £22 million in a window after we finished 8th in the league. 8th. Worst position for 25 years. You've got the sporting director of Lyon saying, we had a conversation about Aouar. I spoke to Edu, we're very good friends. They offered Guendouzi. We discussed Guendouzi. He's a great player, but the profile's wrong. We're not interested in that at all. We cut the conversation. Bye-bye. We don't want him. So you ain't having him. Unless you come up with X, Y, or Z, which we're not, because Man City, PSG, and Juve are bidding for him. And if we're going up against all three of them, we're fourth in pecking. Yeah, in pecking order. Wake up, man. Seriously. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. People say get behind Guendouzi because Xhaka turned it around. How far are the standards going to drop? Your fans are deluded, mate. Bruv, I keep saying this, man. Listen, Guendouzi's a decent-ish footballer for a young lad of his age. Yeah, I think he has got some level of ability about him, hence why he's in the French under-21s. He actually played very well for them. He has been called up to the senior squad before. He's got something there. It's his attitude that's the problem, which was Jack Wilshere's problem, which is why Jack Wilshere was constantly injured all the time because he was doing shit that he shouldn't be after hours and stuff like that, which then resulted in his body becoming weaker than it should be, etc., doing muscle injuries left, right, and centre. This guy's going the same way, man. Unless the greatest young coach on footballing universe can put his arm around him and make him good. I don't know. Everyone keeps telling me Arteta's the Messiah. Will make him good. The fact is, Granit Xhaka hasn't turned it around with me. Yeah, Granit Xhaka hasn't turned it around with a lot of people. Do not let a few hundred people sat on a bird app, yeah, dictate how a fan base is, because we see that's a load of bollocks. Half of them don't live in England, so don't go to games, which isn't their fault. Yeah, but that doesn't work out to match day fans. So when, for example, Wenger out protests. Everyone tweeting, oh, Wenger out protest, this, that, I'll come to the protest. 1,000 likes. You go to the protest, where are them 1,000 people that liked it? Because they ain't there, are they? Yeah. Twitter does not represent anything apart from 2 fractions of a fan base, really, or 3 fractions of a fan base on a bird app. Yeah, one, the older lot that still think they can go and bang heads and smash everyone's faces in, despite smashing no one's faces in and going to games every week and seeing them. The 14-year-olds who just use it as a bit of fun and will sell their nan for a like, and then other people like myself who then sit there and get crucified for wanting my club to do better. And there's thousands upon thousands of people like me that get battered for wanting the club to do better. Apparently that is toxic. No, what is toxic is going to the training ground and kicking fuck out your squad. That's toxic. I do wonder how these people would get on if they lived in Naples and the Napoli ultras turned up at the players' houses to try and kidnap their families like they did last season. They tried to kidnap Alan and Insigne's wife. Alan's wife was pregnant, by the way. They smashed in and broke into her house, these ultras. I do wonder how these people that cry about what I do and what AFTV do and other fans that want better, I wonder how they'd get on if there was a set of ultras at Arsenal that were doing likewise. I wonder how they'd feel about that. I don't know. Do Napoli regular Joe fans, shall we say, do they sit online crying about the ultras all day? Because our ultras are sitting on there telling me to trust the process. They don't even know what the process is, but get some likes. So it's all jiggy, baby. Big up the latest member of the channel. Real one, baby. Come on. Real one. Thank you very much for that, my guy. Duje Sini. Is that how you pronounce your name, my friend? Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But yes, it is a big issue at this football club, and we're not going to move forward anytime soon. And we're all the time, Everton are going out and busting out money. Aston Villa are going out and busting out money. Wolves are doing the same, and everybody else is spending money. We have got no excuses. I'm sick and tired of BS excuses, man. It's embarrassing. Year on year on year, we have had this under Wenger. We then get rid of Wenger, and all of a sudden, 2 summers under Emery, our transfer business is done like that. Albeit one of them, last summer, the transfer window shut before the season started. That's fair enough. The summer before it didn't, and we had all of our transfer targets in, signed, still delivered during a World Cup year. Yeah, nobody can sit and tell me this pandemic is stopping people signing. How many players have transferred for big money here, there, and everywhere? Barcelona are in talks with Inter Milan over Lautaro Martinez for about 100 million quid. Kai Havertz has gone to Chelsea for about 80, 70, 80 million quid, whatever it may be, all in. Yeah, Aston Villa are about to bust out 28 million on Ollie Watkins. Yeah, they want other players that are going to cost 20 million, like Martinez. Yeah, all this excuse after excuse after excuse is embarrassing. Yeah, the fact and reality is Arsenal Football Club are absolutely caked in money. Yeah, Arsenal Football Club, a massive football club globally. Arsenal Football Club are sitting here and just accepting as a fan base, accepting as a fan base online, which, like I said, doesn't necessarily represent match day, but online on some bird app, if you're not behind the process, you're a Spurs fan. No, motherfucker, maybe you're a West Ham fan. Yeah, accepting bullshit. I demand better. I want better, and I want to win a title. We're not winning a title. We're Granit Xhaka, El Neni, Kolasinac, Chambers, Holding, Mesut Ozil, Joe Willock, Eddie Nketiah, Lacazette, or any of the other fucking players that ain't good enough for this football club. I'm sorry. That's how it is. If you're that butthurt and you're that fragile, I suggest coming off social media. Yeah, because that's how it is. Arsenal can't get stuff done. Bottle Job FC. We're actually Excuses FC, my friends. Excuses FC. If you actually go to this tweet, watch this. Watch this. I'll go to the tweet. Hang on. Let me go to this. Let me show you this real quick. Let me show you. I want to show you this real quick. This tweet. This is in reply. Because I put trust the process on top of that tweet about putting the phone down. Doesn't it show we're working on a deal? You're never happy, mate. You must have been gutted when we won the FA Cup. We'll beat both Fulham and West Ham by the Liverpool game. I expect our squad to look markedly different. Save this and come back into me in late September. Number one, what gives us the God-given right to go to Fulham, which is an away trip, by the way? We're shit away. And, oh, they're promoted. We're big, bad Arsenal. We're going to go and beat them. Didn't we go Villa Park away last season and lose 1-0? Jack Grealish on the show. West Ham away. West Ham at home. Well, listen, we might beat them. It's not a given, though, is it? Let's be honest here. It's embarrassing how our fans go on, man. Literally, everything is rosy in the garden. Arsenal are the biggest and best team in the world. Every other team is shit. I see people yesterday telling Chelsea fans, Chelsea is shit. All of their players have got a gel, and Arsenal will finish above them. Cuckoo, what fucking planet are you in? Yeah, because I'm not deluded, mate. Yeah. What are you going to say at the end of the season? Oh, well, it was a global pandemic. It was a global recession. We couldn't really do anything. So we had to go with El Neni. It's a shame, really, but it is what it is. It's all part of the process. Trust the process. No, I'm better. Yeah. I wonder how these people get on in life. Hey, imagine if you're sitting there. I said this the other day. Imagine you and your missus or you and your partner, whatever, are sitting there and you're going, well, there's all the money we've got coming in between us, darling. Whoa, tell you what we'd do. I really like that BMW, but I can't really afford to buy it now. So what we'd do is we'll save up and we'll pay for it. Yeah. Or what we could do is go and buy it and put it on finance. But yeah, I think we should do it. And I think we should decorate every room in the house, but we'll do it 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. I think we should get a new driveway to park the new car on. Let's say get all of this done in the next 3 months, 6 months. Let's save our money. Is that being negative because you want to make your house better? Is that being negative because you want to drive a better car? Is that being negative because you want to decorate every room in your house and put a brand spanking new block paved drive down? Is that negative? Because apparently if you want better for your football club, it's fucking negative. Every single one of them, get in the bin. Get in the bin. Sick of hearing it. Yeah? Sick of hearing it. Pick up my guy. No player is worth getting their name on the shirt. So I did the best thing. Lead the goat. Hey, there is actually a couple. Because I got Tierney on the back of this because that's a proper footballer. He deserves to wear the shirt. But lead the goat, you know. Love you, bro. I love you, man. I'm seeing some of your comments. I can't even read off of these. It's funny. But big up all the love. Listen, a lot of you seem to be loving what I'm saying, so I appreciate that. There's always going to be people that go against what I say. I don't care because it ain't going to stop me saying it. And I appreciate all the love. The channel's growing every day, apparently off of the back of toxicity and negativity. Go and have a look at the top 30 videos, 3 are losses. Unlucky. 16 million views. And most of them are off of the back of transfer videos and wins. Unlucky. Decore done, 20 million. There you go. How have they done that? How have they announced that? The day after announcing James Rodriguez. 2 days after they announced Allen. How are Everton doing this? How are Everton actually doing this? I don't understand. I genuinely don't get it. Big up my guy. Would love to see this club back at the top. When Cesc was there, let's be honest, we won't see the Invincibles again, but at least we can shoot for Champions League and top 2. Exactly, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, come on. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not a dickhead. I know that we're not going to win a league title right now. At least have a go. At least have a go. Why is it the target is always, oh, let's just get fourth. Let's just do the bare minimum. Let's just scrimp and scrape to get fourth. Then when we get fourth, we sign Petr Cech. Yeah, 1 player. We got fourth, we signed Petr Cech. Fuck fourth, is third loser. Yeah, go for the title. And if you finish second, or you finish third, or you finish fourth, but you've had a good go, and you've fallen away with 3 or 4 or 5 games to go. And it's been a real tight struggle all season. You're right up there. You've had some great performances, but injury here or an injury there cost us. You could say, cool, man, we had a good crack at it. Instead, it's, oh, let's just sneak into fourth. Fucking losers, man. This club are losers. Yeah, club losers. And then you get the older lot go, oh, it's all about the class and tradition. You've not got any of it. You don't know about class and tradition, bro. Class and tradition ain't coming fourth. Ain't taking fourth as a trophy. Yeah, class and tradition isn't bidding 40 million and £1 for a player that's worth 50 million quid. Class and tradition, yeah, isn't allowing the person who told the fans to go fuck themselves as he threw the captain's armband on the floor another go. Yeah, that's not class and tradition. The class and tradition was left at Highbury, which is now Flats. Yeah, there ain't no class and tradition. It's just a load of bollocks for all the super positive, fake positive Arsenal fans to pretend they're part of a family. You're not part of a family. These people don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, these people couldn't care less about you because if you was getting your head smashed in on the Holloway Road, mate, they'd fucking leg it. Yeah, they don't care about you. Yeah, but it's all, let's be a nice, happy family. And how many people, I'm going to guess now, how many people on Saturday when the lead up to the game comes out, how many tweets are we going to see? Oh, it's tragic that we can't go to games. Fulham's such a great away trip. We get on the boat down the Thames, have a piss up and music. Oh, it's tragic. Fucking get over yourselves, man. It's the same for everyone. Yeah, it's the same for everyone. But there we go. 3 more comments, baby. Smash the granny out the likes. And do stick a thumbs up, do subscribe, do follow my Insta, League82, the home of facts and truths, and I'm a truth sayer. We say it as it is, no mincing around the subject, like Hector Bellerin mincing or Mesut Ozil mincing around the football pitch. Wouldn't it be funny that when we see the starting 11 on Saturday, it consists of a midfield of Granit Xhaka, Mohamed El-Neni, and back from beyond the depths of despair, Mesut fucking Ozil. Leading the line for Arsenal today is Eddie and Ketia. It's going well, this, isn't it? Unbelievable. People are happy with this, you know. The truth does hurt, Luke. It does hurt. It hurts a lot of people's feelings because they like to think they're better than everyone else. That's why. And people can't take it, man. At the end of the day, I don't actively run around digging people out if they want to suck Arteta off. Yeah? Cool. Suck him off. Yeah? I'll give you an example. I don't like EastEnders. I don't watch it. But there's a lot of people that don't like me that are watching this now. Evening. It's still 26 degrees in my bedsit. With the missus that's in the basement in my fake life. So yeah, I don't watch EastEnders. So I don't sit there and go, do you know what? I don't like Ian Beale. Yeah, I can't stand him. Yeah, it's all a fake. There is no EastEnders. It's not Walford. There is no place. It's in Boreham Wood in a studio. Why are they portraying Londoners like that? This isn't what London life's like. Let me go and abuse Ian fucking Beale on Twitter all day. I don't do that, do I? Because I'm not a fucking idiot. I've got better things to be doing than sitting there spending all day and nights cussing people I don't like on Twitter. Get a life. You don't know me, bruv. My G, I didn't get a notification. Unfortunately, my friend, you're going to have to go and zoom it all the way back. So I'm out here in a minute. I'm very well, man. Long time no see as well. Let's do a couple more while we're here. Come on. Why didn't we go for Decore? What's the process? Mohamed El-Neni's back, mate. Mohamed El-Neni. Because the funny thing about this is, there we go. That's another one. They've announced 3 players in 2 days. Trust the process. Newcastle are smashing it, aren't they? Jamal, he's a decent player. Good left back. Very good left back. Linked to Liverpool at one point as well. So they've beaten Liverpool to that signing. Arteta is moving like Wenger. Yeah, anything to cover the board, mate. Anything to cover the board. Like I said, planes were being flown over Villa Park in July. Yeah, everyone seems to have hushed their gums because we won an FA Cup. Wigan won an FA Cup. Where are they now? Oh yeah, liquidation. Going well, isn't it? Thank you very much. On that note, I'm getting out of it. In fact, I'll read the one above it because I like that comment as well. Not that one. One sec. Leeds are getting Draxler. Trust the process. Bro, how can everybody else go and sign players and we're sat here with fucking Willian and an up-and-coming kid that we don't know how good he is yet? Come on, man. Listen, I'm not against them 2 signings. People are trying to shoehorn Pablo Marie, Cedric Suarez and Saliba into the mix. No, motherfuckers. We signed them last year. Seriously, man. People will say absolutely anything, yeah, to push their bullshit narrative to look like a super fan and come across as the greatest Arsenal fan on living history on fucking social media. Start saying it as it is, yeah, because you were quick to run your gums, yeah, about the owner last summer. Where you all gone? I don't actually think the owner's that much of an issue. I've said it before. I still don't. I'm just calling out their hypocrisy. Yeah, their hypocrisy stinks. Yeah, like our season's going to stink. When we're flying off to Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, fucking, and all these other places across far-flung countries across the world on Europa League nights, then coming back and going to Old Trafford, then flying off again to another one, then going away to Liverpool. Trust the process. We'll have Mohamed El-Neni double pivot with Granit Xhaka. I'm out of it, man. Laters. I will be back at 9 o'clock. Subscribe if you're new. We're back, and I'll hopefully, yeah, hopefully be positive come match day until I see the starting 11. Oh, also I want to say thank you very much. There's a couple of idiots in my chat earlier on. So when I said that until people pay my bills, I'll say what I like. Yeah, and he said, "Oh, you do that off donations." I just want to say thank you very much because yesterday I put out an outlay of £1,300 towards equipment, which is going to be going forward into the end of this month. You're going to see that. You're going to see what I've got sorted. And there's another 500 quid being whacked out at the end of this month, probably before then. And then I've got to get another green screen as well, because the one I ordered was ripped. It was a pull-up Elgato green screen, and when I pulled it up, it had a massive tear in it. Since then, Elgato say it's going to take 2 months to send another one, so I had to cancel that. I'm trying to get another one. But this channel is going up levels by the end of this month, early October. So keep your eyes peeled. Thank you very much to everyone who does support the channel, whether it be by watching, whether it be by donating, which, by the way, I've never asked for. I've never asked for one, but it is what it is. Or whether it's by subscribing, or whether it's by sharing, or whether it's just by putting a comment in. Yeah, because without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel on 45k in 20 months, which some channels will never see in their lifetime. And the views we've had, over 16 million views, apparently all off a negative. Okay, 16 million views is punching probably about 5, 6, 7 times above the channel size. The channels that have got 150k subs, 160, 180, 200 that don't get that many views. So thank you very much for 20 months. And yeah, man, we're going to take it up levels upon levels by the end of this month. And we're going to go from 45k to 100k real fucking quick. So yeah, thanks very much. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking, and keep following my Insta, League Under 82. I'm out of here. I'll be back at 9 with an upload. Laters, peeps.